Good morning, it's Saturday, it's race day at the PFI. So we've got one practice this morning.
Then qualifying and 2 heats.
Qualifying 2 heats. Yesterday was all about our setups and mechanicking, so I hope you enjoyed that part of the video. So this is part 2. As I said in the previous one, 60% of our viewers don't subscribe, so please give us a subscribe, give us a like, that really helps us, and we can see how today goes. And today's going to be interesting because hopefully, you're going to get more behind the scenes.
Yeah, I'm hoping to go into the areas where people never go. They're not allowed, but I've got my media pass. I've got permission from Dan Ashton to go and accompany him and actually see him in action. So yeah, hopefully some behind the scenes footage.
Perfect, right. Let's get the cart going. Let's get Zach in the cart, let's go racing.
Fingers crossed for a good day. Morning.
Hi.
Okay, so this is the first practice on Saturday the 14th of June. Zach is there he is. Okay, we're going at the back. Zach's favourite place to be on practice, hopefully not in races. And yeah, it's a lot cooler today, much better for the drivers. It keeps clouding over and threatening like it's going to rain. We're hoping it doesn't. The forecast doesn't say it is. It had originally forecast the odd shower today, but at the moment it's looking okay. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. I hate it when it's sort of not too sure what it's going to do and it has a few spots of rain and then it dries up and the track's damp and then it's wet, then it's dry. Hate all of that. Stress levels go up. It really, really affects the kart setup and then the decisions you have to make. Okay, let's do this. Good luck, Zach. It's not this then. He does like to watch the other racers as they come round. So we've got some new drivers joining the racing today or this weekend. We've got Blair Smith in front of us. He runs with LMM and we used to run with him last year at UKC. He's doing UKC again this year, but has jumped into JKC to see how he gets on. Miles made it to the front. This is quite funny. Hiya. Morning, Miles. You made it to the front. Lewis, was it you who came off yesterday? Hang on, was it you who came off yesterday at the bridge? Are you okay today? All right, good luck today. Hope it all goes well. Okay, we've got Elijah Hartley. Give us a wave. Isaac Jensen. And obviously my young man and Blair. Oh wow! That's just got the top lap time, 59.13. Brilliant. I know it's still early days, he's only been out a couple of laps, but that's really good because at the moment I have no idea how he's been getting on. Blair Smith's doing well, he's in 4th, Cooper Campbell leads in 5th, Elijah Hazel was 7th, Albert Forrester in 8th. We're in 3rd, did you say?
Yeah, you're in 3rd, we're in 4th. Yeah, 3rd and 4th. I replicated that for yesterday.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
We were terrible. I went back yesterday and I was like, right, back to the drawing board, strip the cart there, start again, right, go. And it's obviously made a difference.
Well, whatever you've done's made the difference, so yeah. Okay, I'm pleased for that. 3rd in practice, but then we've had this so many times before. He's done really well in practice. And then it's come to qualifying. And he qualifies quite a way down the grid. They've done randomised grids again, and yet again, Zach is near the back. So out of 29 drivers, I think he's down at 27. Probably one of the worst places he could be. So he's going to have to hold back, I think. Try and create a bit of a gap between him and the karts in front. To try and give him a bit of air, as they call it, to get the best lap times he can. Otherwise, he's just going to get stuck in traffic. Exactly like he did at GYG. And when that happened, he ended up coming 14th. And then for the next 2 heats, you're stuck at that starting position. You have to try and work your way back through. But yeah, Maxim Karuk, don't know what you're doing, but your engine is a monster to be getting that kind of speed on, say, the lap times. Let's go and get ourselves ready. Qualifying's up next. We're now getting ready for qualifying. That means we will need to put on our race tyres. So the tyres have come off already, and he's straight on it, literally, as I get into the tent.
While I'm doing this, I'll tell you a story about tyres. So, when we first started karting, which was 2 years ago now, 2 years ago now, we had a Honda Cadet, one of the 170s, and on tyres, which I didn't realise, you've got little arrows. So the arrows need to be pointing forward. When we first started karting, I didn't know that. So we just used to put your tyres on anyway, however they went on the rim. And the actual wearing indicators, I thought that you keep going until they go completely flat. So Zach's first 3 months of karting probably was on one set of tyres. And it was only when I went to Project 1 and said, you know, do I need these tyres changed with privateering? Piers looked at them and went, oh my God. So he must have done hundreds of laps on those tyres, which may be why Zach's quite a good driver, because he learnt on tyres that had no rubber on them. So there you go. It's a learning curve for us.
So there's the arrow there. That must be pointing forward towards the front of the car. So this tyre would go on this rear near side with the arrow pointing forward. This arrow is pointing the other way, so that indicates this tyre should be going on the rear offside, and then the arrow will be pointing forward. Something really simple. A lot of people out there, especially mechanics, are probably thinking, well, that's damn obvious, why don't you know that? But unless someone tells you, you have absolutely no idea, and sadly, nobody ever told us that.
As a rule of thumb, as we said, when Billy was talking about tyre wear, you've probably got around about 60 laps on a tyre before you need to replace it, basically. Obviously you can keep going using that tyre if you want to for practice, but you're going to start losing your grip, it's going to start getting dangerous. And that's when, you know, when we were practicing on old tyres, it'll be a certain point where Zach just comes in and he went, it's too dangerous, Dad. I've got no grip, so 60 laps, replace them.
So if you do have a logbook and you can log how many laps each of your sets of tyres are doing, I've got Zach trying to walk right in front of me, apologies. So if you do have a logbook and you can log how many laps each of your sets of tyres are doing, that's great. Alternatively, you could get a chalk pen and actually write on the edge of the tyres how many laps each have done, so when you go to get them out of your storage, you know sort of whether you've got loads of wear left or whether actually they're near the end of life and it's only going to do sort of 1 or 2 sessions. So we need to now swap out the rims, get them onto our new race tyres. We need to change our front bumper because we've got a practice bumper and a race bumper, so we need to put the race bumper on the front. We need to top up the fuel. We need to just give it a once over, check everything is working and tip top. And then I think we're ready to go out. We're not going to be changing the setup. We're going to be leaving the setup exactly how it is because he's done well out there on his first practice. So yeah, a few jobs to do. Let's go and get started.
Right, tyres are off while they're still warm. I'll teach you how to stack tyres. You've probably seen this happen. So when they're warm, get your rear tyres, pressure in and fold them into each other. And you want to form a square best you can. And push them in. And again, form the best square you can. And then you get your small ones. Push them in. You don't need so much of a square here. And then you basically put that in there. Oh, sprang out again. Squeeze them in. And then place your one on top. And that is how you make a tyre pile with old tyres. Much easier to transport. And what I then normally do is I'll write on them how many laps they're done and I'll wrap them in plastic to protect them so they don't go dry. There you go, top tip.
Okay, so we're heading out for qualifying. It's warmed up, sun's shining, temperature is on the up. I think it's already about 20, 21 degrees. It's going to be hot, but at least it's not raining. It's one thing to be thankful for. Once again, we have Bella and her mum Natalia coming to spectate for the day. Get an understanding of what a championship round is like. Okay, so Ronnie was telling us yesterday to go out at the front for qualifying, not realising that we were going to have randomised grids, so just giving Zach a bit of a pep talk. We need to try and make sure we get the best time that we can, and so being at the back with Cooper Campbell-Lees wasn't really what we wanted. But come up with a game plan, we'll do our best, see how the boys get on. Morning! We are! Zach is cheeky, he loves going around winding all the other drivers up. I think they wind each other up. It's nice that they've built such good friendships through Karting. My heart rate, I can feel it going up already. I can feel the nerves, the anxiety kicking in. Oh dear. I was fine yesterday. I have had something to eat though. But yeah, heart rate's up, nerves are up. The pressure is up. Really hope for a good day. It's got a big queue of people. Love it.
So in the last few rounds we've had some really bad qualifying times. Zach's normally first, second, third, fourth quickest on track during practice sessions, but qualifying we just haven't got it, and every time with the randomised grids we've been near the back, nowhere near the front. So on this session, the advice from X-Kart was we're going to stay out at the back, get some clean air, and you can see Zach right at the back of the grid there, just waiting to go out. And you got Blair Smith, who was going to go with him to try and get a bit of tow.
Ben's is killing me. Come on, Andy. Right there. So the plan was for Zach to go out really late, to give a good gap between him and the other parts. So here he is coming round. So he's got Blair Smith in front of him from L&M. So we had Ronnie on the radio timing when Zach should go, and Andy was following that lead. So he was stood there with his hand up at the end, telling Zach when he needed to leave the grid. There's a massive time gap between the other cars coming out and Zach coming out at the back. I thought Cooper Campbell-Lees was going to be going out sort of at the back with Zach, but he decided to leave a bit earlier. He has still got a good space in front of him though, so that's all good. So I'm stood here, I've got my alpha timing on the phone at the ready. Waiting to see if that updates. It didn't update earlier. Hopefully I've got a bit more signal. See how we go. Wait for that to get past that line. Oh, I don't think it's updating. Okay, so that's updated itself now. So Alfie Forrester is doing really well. Zach's currently in 5th. You can see that.
Gainer, I'm sure you're aware the big screen's gone off with live timing.
Another part third, Alfie Forrester 4th.
Down to scrutineering. Start 1717 when he comes in, just check the rear bumper please. Looks dropped and on a tether, obviously do the paperwork if necessary. 1717. And if you could just check 8181's radiator, it was flapping around with about 3 minutes to go. I left him out there, it looked relatively okay. We have about 30 seconds to go.
Come on, last lap, here we go. Currently down in 12. Come on. Oh, stayed in 12. Oh, it's a why he does so well in practice and then makes it hard for himself in qualifying. Okay. We get this every time. He does things the hard way every time. He was second, third in practice, back down in 12th qualifying.
Plenty of time in the race to gain it back then.
I know, but it affects your points. I want him to be higher for the heats.
Timekeeping,
it's all
Road
changed
Tax
again.
Junior
He's now
Primo,
down
qualifying,
into-
clear circuit, clear race control.
14 again. When Zach's nan sees this, she's going to be like, oh, should you always do it the hard way? Starting at the back and having to work your way up every single time. You right, Miles? You what? Oh, no. So did you have to come in early? You were sitting at 12 for the second or third lap from the end, and then right at the very end, everyone just jumped up and you got pushed down to 14th, about 12th. I don't understand when you were second in practice. I don't understand how you can be so much further down. I don't know what everyone's changed. Same as GYG. You're at 14 in GYG. You can make it back. How was the hairpins? All right? Straights were all right? Do you think there's anything we could change? No? Okay, you're just going to drive, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just going to get it.
Been joined by more supporters today. We have Andy's brother Paul and his wife Carolyn, and of course the gorgeous dog Ryan. Coming to observe the races. See how Zach gets on. Oh yeah, lick for luck. Love that. And a cuddle. Aww. Go out to on your own like Zach did at the very, very back because you got no toe. So because of that, although Zach, according to the stats, was the second quickest on track in terms of top speed, because he had no one in front of him, he didn't have the toe and therefore he came in 14th yet again. So GYG was 14, he ended second. Let's hope he can work his way back through the grids again and get a better finish. Zach just stuffed himself with a wood-fired pizza from up by the cafe. Hopefully he's not stuffed himself too much and maybe given himself some much needed energy. He's just done his rib protector really tight, so he said he can push it into the corners and the hairpin bends. Just hope for a nice clean drive, no penalties, no drop noses, no being punted off in any corners. And yeah, hopefully a good finish.
So we're about to go in for our heat one, and what's about to happen now is we're having our tyres stamped with a stamp that says worn tyres. The problem you've got is when you're racing, the barcodes can be worn off and they can't scan them, so they're stamping them in case a barcode gets rubbed off, which I think is a really good idea.
What are you stamping them with? Oh, part worn. Part worn apparently. I'm stood up near the bridge. You can see the big sort of billboard signs behind me. Looks like the boys, or the driver, sorry, might be getting 2 warm-up laps. Yeah, Zach's got some work to do. It's history repeating itself. Groundhog Day in some respects, starting at 14, all over again. But he's been there, he's done it before. Just got hoping to do it again here. Okay, let's get ready for the start. So they're all starting to bunch up together in that far corner. Hoping I've got a bit more signal where I am. Oh, we've already got someone off. 99 and 18. I'm trying to work out who they are. I can't look quick enough down the list. 18, oh, Samuel Yeadon, 99. I think it's George Ralston. So they were starting further at the back. Positions 23, 24. Oh, we've got a load more off over on that far corner. 2, 3, 4, 5 of them off. Okay, there's lots of changing going on at the other end of the track. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so Jack's gaining himself 6 places there, starting 14th, has just come round on 8th. Stanley Clark, I think he's a new addition to the session. I've not seen him at JKC previously. He is in pole currently and holding the fastest lap time. So then we've got Elijah Hazelwood in second, and Lily Shaw, she's doing amazingly well this weekend. So Lily Shaw's currently in third, we've got Isaac still in fourth, Ethan Bath fifth, Noah Clark sixth, Elijah Hartley seventh, Zach Jennings eighth, Cooper Campbell leaves ninth, and 10th is Oscar Sherwick, if that's how you say it. Right, he's getting stuck in traffic. Come on, Zach, stay tight on that bend, don't lose any more places. Right, he's got the work with me sign out again. He's obviously talking to Elijah. Saying, come on, let's push through. Yeah, S. Clark's got the fastest lap time currently, 59.12. We've got a message. Thomas Butcher, he's got a 5-second penalty. Can't see where he is on the grid. Zach's moved up to 8. I think Cooper Campbell leads has just been called in. He's got a puncture. Right, I've lost where we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, Zach's still in the mid-pack at the moment. Him and Elijah are fighting it out by the looks of it. Right, there's another car off in the far corner, literally just coming back on. I can't see who that is. Okay, Zach's behind 78. Zach's got himself up into 7th. I've got 2 videographers behind me. I've got one on that shoulder. One on this shoulder. Right, okay. Back on track. Oh, hang on a minute. Zach's not in that pack. Fuck, where's that gone? Shit. I think he's having to push his car back on. Okay, at the far hairpin, he's having to get back in. Come on, Zach, get going. Get going. Why can't he get the cart started? Shit. He was doing so well, he'd got up into 7th and he's knocked himself off on the hairpin. Ah! Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's probably in about 22nd, 23rd now. Probably even further back than that, just more carts coming through than I realised. 20 seconds. We've got 1 minute 20 seconds, 1 minute 25, 1 lap left to go. That might have just scuppered our plans to try and get further up the grid in the superheats. Zach at the back. He's not last. That's one thing. He's not last, and at least he's going to finish it. He's going to gain some. He's going to gain some points towards his championship for finishing. It's not going to be the finish we'd hoped for, and there's no way he's going to make up any more places on this race unless there's penalties. Although he's so far back, I can't see that any sort of 5-second penalties would make a difference, or unless there's another crash or smash sort of further up amongst the carts that sort of bunch together. But yeah, I think that's our finishing position for today. In terms of timing, let's see how we're doing. So Stanley Clark's putting a 58.73. Where's that? He's putting a 59.33, so he is quite a way behind. Just got a 59.4. Yeah, still a bit off the leader. If I can move that up. See, Zach's still in 22nd. Okay, this is the last lap. Oh shit! So that's Elijah Hartley, who's caught there. Oh my god! Right, come on, Zach, you might gain another 2 places here. Nicely done. Okay, so that's going to mean we're up into 20th. Stanley Clark wins that. Elijah Hazelwood in 2nd. Isaac Jameson in 3rd. Not the finishing position I'd hoped for. I really hoped he'd be working his way further up into the top 10. Lewis Gilbert, he's come 21st, so that must have been Lewis Gilbert that clashed with Elijah Hartley there on that hairpin bend. Cooper Campbell, he sadly didn't finish, so he had a puncture. But it looks like he's taken a bit of a whack, which is why That's caused damage to his tyre. Okay, so on a race day, so today the plan or the itinerary is we had a, let's have a look, 7-minute practice first thing, that was at 9:40, followed by qualifying, which was a 7-minute session, that was at 11:03. Then we have lunch break for half an hour roughly. In the afternoon we have 2 heats. So the first of those was at 13:20 and the next one is at 3:10. So there's quite big gaps in the schedule on these days. So I always stick it to the wall. I highlight our sessions so we know exactly what times we're working to make sure that we don't run over, we're never late to the grid. Okay, so I'm on the gantry. I'm with Dan Ashton and we're gonna Okay, so the drivers are currently warming their tyres, ready to come round. I'm not sure if they're going to get an extra lap to warm up this time or just the one. It's pretty breezy up here, you can probably tell. Got a bird's eye view of the whole track. So Zach will be starting in position 14. This is heat 2 on Saturday the 14th of June.
We are racing 69 races.
Okay, so Stanley Clark is fastest lap time currently 1 minute and 54. So that's currently up into 11. Zach was behind Cooper Campbell Lees, now he's behind Isaac. Got a train of X-Karts there. Literally 4 of them in a row. Cooper Campbell Lees has just done Alfred Forrester. Oh, Isaac's just come off wide then. Managed to hold it. Right, Zach's gone down on the inside. Oh, he's trying to do Isaac. Oh my God, Zach, don't lose it, don't lose it. Trying to do Alfred Forrester then. Didn't quite make it. Hurry up, Zach. Going down under Alfie again. He's just managed to get that overtake
Good
done.
move.
Just waved at me or given the come on sign to Alfred Forrester behind him. Okay, we've got another message on here. Oh shit. That's been given a penalty. I'm not too sure what that's for. Maybe that'll be on the radio. Okay, so Zach's currently sitting in 8th. Although he has got that 3-second penalty, that is going to be. So Isaac's saying, Zach, work with me. Let's push forward because Zach needs to get as high as he can. Miles Preworth, he's got a penalty. So Zach's got 3-second, Miles has got 5. Okay, here they come down the slope and along the home straight. Isaac's still saying, work with me to Zach. If you can work together and get the toe, it's quite a powerful force against other drivers. You manage to increase your momentum and your speed. So they're going to be hunting down now number 78, that's Lily Shaw. This will start updating, so this is our last lap. Got the man holding the sign. Okay, here we go, this is it, the finish. Getting this flag out the ready. There we go, Stanley Clark.
Fantastic. Race 11, junior primo timekeeping is clear circuit, clear race control. We have a report to the stewards for 54, a 5-second in-race penalty for 17, and a 3-second in-race penalty for 69 for a corridor infringement at the start.
What did Zach get a 3-second penalty for?
Huh?
What did Zach get a 3-second penalty for?
2 wheels out the corridor at the start.
Oh,
Red
okay.
lights are still on, and he just crept out and was halfway out the corridor
Right.
when the lights are on.
I saw it come up. I'm like, no! What was that for?
Sorry.
It's
I said typical. It's the race you come and join me on here, and he gets a 3-second penalty. It's fantastic.
Well, it's the rules. It's the rules.
No.
It is what it is.
Yeah, he had 2 wheels out the corridor when the red lights are on. It was close, but
Okay.
sorry.
No worries.
Good race though.
Thank you for the opportunity to come up here.
No problem.
Bird's eye view.
No problem.
Amazing.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
No worries.
Much better finish that time round. We've got to wait and see what happens with this penalty that's going to be applied. But hopefully might still be in the top 10. Fingers crossed for that one. I was on the gantry and Dan Ashton, the race director, was like, oh my God, it was like the one time that she's come up to see me. It was like her son gets a flipping 3-second penalty. Is that you on the bad news though?
Yeah, I got a
2 of his wheels came out the tram line on the start when the red light was still showing.
It came off when I was there.
Yeah, you came outside the tram line by 2 wheels. So unfortunately, because the light was still red, it's an automatic penalty. It's an automatic penalty, I'm afraid. It's not a 5-second, it's only a 3. We've got to see where that puts you now.
I'll be in the same spot. Isaac got dropped.
Isaac got dropped? Oh no. Well, that's a 5-second. Yours is only a 3. Well, much better finish this time round. Look at Andy's trying to get into his draw. He's showing the whiskey drawer to his brother.
Share me brother whiskey draw. We love a whiskey with me and my brother.
I'm keen to know, with the penalties applied, where he's come. Okay, so what do we end up with? So Stanley Cup first. Is this final? No, it's a provisional still. So Zach just told me Isaac's got a drop nose. Isaac finished in 6th.
Yeah, I thought I got a 3-second for a clean overtake. I'm like, what the hell?
No,
That's why I put my hand up like.
Yeah, well, I saw you put your hand up. I said I didn't know if you were waving at me. So I don't know if Zach's waving at me or what.
Did he tell you that I came out of tram lines?
Yeah, I asked him at the end. I was like, why does that get a 3-second penalty? And he told me that, exactly that. Right, and that's it. End of the day, time to clean the car up. And something that we always use that is brilliant for cleaning off the dirt and the grime and the grease is this stuff. Elbow grease. All-purpose degreaser. So fabrics, metals, plastics. That's the bottle. Comes in smaller bottles as well. They tend to be yellow in colour. I have no idea what the difference is, but this stuff is brilliant. Yeah, use it all the time, as do a majority of the other karters in our tent, and probably every other race team across the country as well. Yeah, elbow grease, your stuff's amazing.
Good evening. It is end of day 2. Zach qualified 14th, as you know, in the episode on tiptoes, trying to get the on the view. As you know, on the first race, Zach got up to 6th, but he'd done a very adventurous overtake on 4 karts, and his brakes blazed, and he went into the wall.
Well,
so he
that's
finished
what he
20th.
says.
That's what he says. That's his excuse anyway. And he finished 20th. Second heat, we came in.
Still trying to find out. We're waiting for penalties.
No,
to be
it's been done. I
awarded.
think it's 8th now.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got a 3-second penalty because apparently he put 2 wheels over the tram line on the start. But for this outro, we are joined by
Henry Baudette, apparently. I think so. Is that my name? I can't remember. Yes. How are you?
So you might recognise these dulcet tones as the commentator.
Yeah,
for
sadly. Now you
the
got
karting
the face.
championship.
Now you see where they seat you behind a microphone. Keep your old boat race out.
So what we normally say is, work with me,
work with me. Buy yourself a Christmas card.
Yeah, there is good. We won't be getting a Christmas card. So anyway, this is day 2. Second video. Tomorrow will be our 3rd video, which is we've got straight into heats, haven't we?
2 super heats and finals.
2 super heats
tomorrow.
and finals tomorrow. So Zach's got a chance. If we can get to top 5 in the final, we may stand a chance, whoever it is. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like, give us a subscribe. And remember, 60% of our viewers don't subscribe. It really helps us. But we hit 10,200 followers or subscribers yesterday. So thank you so much for that. And a big shout out to everyone who watches this. So let's go and have a drink, I think.
Oh, lucky for you.
You're interviewing.
I'm still on interviewing duty, but I'll catch you in the bar later.
Well, we're going to be elsewhere.
Listen to you on TV tomorrow for the live streaming.
Yes,
Apparently
all
the rumour
day.
is Henry might interview us on one of the rounds, either at Wilton, either Railroad Wilton, one of the 2, and get the Zenico stance on things. Right, thanks for watching. Have a good evening, everyone.
See ya.
Right.